So the conclusion to this video is going to be me on top of a jar of peanut butter, beating its guts in. We're in the business of fighting wars. All right, so we were gonna talk about some fucking important shit. Really good for the community. I'm gonna fight the urge to beat off. We're not gonna change many aspects of the military because that's the way it needs to be to win fucking wars. There's a certain culture that is not real world. And that culture, not all, but a lot of it needs to stay as it is. And I'm talking about the savage mindset of being a warrior. We need to understand the way our brains are being wired by the military and then take steps to undo that wiring, because it is not healthy to live the way the military wires your brain. It represses freedom, individuality, and freedom of expression. Two things that are magnificently important to a person's well-being, which ultimately comes down to mental health, which is so important to understand. Being mindful of what you're feeling, being able to acknowledge it, and then most importantly, communicate that to other people. The ability to communicate what you are feeling in any given moment. It is so imperative for good mental health. There is not enough voiced about this in our community because a lot of the veteran community is still maintaining some of this mindset, and it's not healthy. This view though, come on now. You want to talk about what's good for mental health? Come on, look at it. That's what's up. We need to undo the wiring in our brains. It's not good for mental health. And that takes conscious effort on our part. It's work and it's discipline to take control of your own fucking mind and start identifying all the kinks in here. It takes thought, thoughtfulness, mindfulness. And you will find this interesting concept that can add immense value to your life. Everyone should do that. Study the concept of mindfulness. Google the fuck out of it. So what I want to do with this show is everyone that I have come on tells a story from their life where they had a revelation about themselves. What we're trying to promote is self-awareness. Awareness of the self. Intriguing enough to pick up a book from the store, leaving me with Barnes & Nobles. Or Amazon, buddy. Come on. Who walks to the fucking bookstore? Get out of here. So we're going to tell a story from your past when you learned something about yourself. And we'll encourage people to come on the show because they had a revelation, because they experienced something at any point in their life, looked back at themselves. They were just like, oh my God, so ashamed. It's terrible. But the story can't just be a story. It has to be a story that led to a revelation about yourself. About yourself. So, knowing the intent here, knowing what's going on, who wants to come on the show and tell a story? And also, we're gonna be fucking hanging out right here. And then we're gonna bro out. And if it's a chick, we'll fucking chick out. I can be a chick. I can be the gay friend. Totally. We broing out, we chicking out, are we dyking out? I'll fucking scissor some chicks. What? Pull my dick and balls up. And just ha, 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 ha. Finger me. No, you finger me. Ah. What is the sound of a scissor? It's gonna be a good fucking night here in the Palace, in the Mountain Lake Palace. That's what we're calling this fucking place. I do need a name for the property. Anyways, we're gonna get someone on the show. We're gonna fucking bro out. We're gonna turn this into a thing. We're gonna have to not play music when we put it on Vet TV, but we'll both be mic'd up. We can turn it into a podcast too. So yeah, it'll be exclusively on Vet TV. Teasers for it go out on social media, and then teasers go up on YouTube as well. Half-sodes maybe, you know. Like you like what you're seeing? Well, come to Vet TV to see the rest. Kind of like all the marketing messages we put out there. Thank you to those who have subscribed. You guys keep us alive. Literally keep us alive. And we're so grateful. We couldn't be more grateful. If we were any more grateful, we'd have your cocks right stuck in our mouth. So yeah, so that's how we're gonna do this shit. And together, we will improve veteran mental health. And I hope that the freedom with which I express myself can encourage others to do the same and to get to that point when you are able to do so. Just express yourself. And I think more people need to actually think about what that means, to express yourself. Think about that shit. Start with Google, probably, you know, kind of like anything else in life. All right, well, I'm gonna go fuck myself. So the conclusion to this video is going to be me on top of a jar of peanut butter, beating its guts in. That was not a mouth sound, that was the sound of peanut butter. So, hope this was very enjoyable. As enjoyable for you guys as it was for me. Thank you for sticking around and hanging out. Those of you who did, who knows how many of you are still here. But I just enjoy the thought that I might entertain some of you. Have a good night, and we'll see you next time.